So, you think you know the Netherlands? Tulips, right? Windmills, wooden shoes, maybe some cheese. Sure, they've got all that. Postcards don't lie. But this place, this pancake flat country, much of it wrestled from the sea. It's got layers. It's got grit under its fingernails. It's a land of stark contrasts, where old traditions rub shoulders with fiercely modern ideas. It's a place that constantly manages its relationship with water. A relationship that defines its very existence, its landscape, its people. What pulls you in? It's not just the pretty pictures, it's the history. Centuries of it. A tiny nation that once ruled the waves. A place that produced masters of art who changed how we see the world. There's an audacity here. The sheer engineering nerve to build a thriving society below sea level. They didn't just accept their geography, they bent it to their will. This spirit, this pragmatic determination, it's baked into the Dutch DNA. You feel it in the air, in the way they live. This isn't just about ticking off sites from a list. This is about getting a taste of the real Netherlands. We'll hit the big cities, sure. Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague. But we'll also talk about what makes them tick. So grab a coffee, maybe something stronger. Let's get to it. Amsterdam. They call it the Venice of the North. Canals everywhere. Gabled houses leaning at odd angles. It's beautiful, no doubt. Especially at night when the bridges light up. But don't let the pretty face fool you. This is a working city, always has been. Bikes, thousands of them. A constant stream of two-wheeled traffic. It looks like chaos. But it's an organized chaos. A very Dutch kind of chaos. Learn the rules or get out of the way. Then there's the other stuff. The red light district, the coffee shops. Yeah, they're here. Part of the city's reputation. Part of its fabric, for better or worse. It's a city that's always had a tolerant streak. A pragmatic approach to human nature. You can look, you can gawk. Or you can just walk on by. Amsterdam doesn't much care what you think. It's seen it all before. It's too busy being itself to worry about judgment from outsiders. And you can't talk Amsterdam without mentioning the Anne Frank house. It's a sobering experience, a punch to the gut. Amidst the canals and the art, this history is also present. Amsterdam hogs the spotlight, but there's more to Holland than just one city. Take Rotterdam, completely different vibe. Got flattened in World War II, bombed to hell. So they rebuilt it, with a vengeance, and with a vision. It's a city of bold, modern architecture. The cube houses, the Erasmus Bridge, it's a major port. You feel that industrial muscle. This is where the work gets done. A city that looked disaster in the face and built something new, something tough. Then there's The Hague, Den Haag, as the locals call it. This is where the government sits. The king's got his palace here. International courts of justice. It feels more formal, more buttoned up than Amsterdam or Rotterdam. Grand buildings, embassies flying flags from around the world. It's a city of power, but a different kind, the kind that wears a suit and tie. And if you need a break from cityscapes, The Hague has Scheveningen, a proper North Sea beach resort. Wide, sandy stretches, a pier, fresh, salty air. It's a different pace, a reminder that even in this densely populated country, there's space to breathe. Utrecht. It's like Amsterdam's younger, perhaps slightly less jaded sibling. It's got the canals, of course, but here many of them have these unique wharves. Terraces right down at water level. You can actually walk along them, sit at a cafe by the water. It feels more intimate. The Dom Tower looms over the city. Climb it if you've got the legs. The views are worth the effort. A city with a long history, but a youthful energy. And then there are the even smaller towns. Places like Delft. Famous for its blue and white pottery, sure. But it's also Vermeer's hometown. Or Leiden, another ancient university city, cobblestone alleys, beautiful botanical gardens, the birthplace of Rembrandt. These towns have a depth, a history that's palpable. Seek them out. Section 5, Icons of the Dutch Landscape, Windmills, Tulips, and Waterways.
Windmills. You can't come to the Netherlands and not see windmills. Places like Kinderdijk or Zaanse Schans. These were serious pieces of engineering. They pumped water, they ground grain, they were essential to the Dutch reclaiming and managing their land. Standing before a row of these giants, you get a sense of that struggle, that ingenuity. They are powerful symbols.
Tulips. In spring, parts of the country explode into color. Keukenhof Gardens is the big one. Miles and miles of flowers. It's an almost psychedelic experience. Reds, yellows, purples, every shade imaginable. You can understand why. Centuries ago, they had tulip mania. People went nuts for these bulbs, paid fortunes for them. It seems crazy now. But when you see the fields in full bloom, that fleeting, vibrant beauty, you kind of get it. And the canals. They're not just picturesque features in the cities. They are the lifeblood of the country. A vast network of waterways, for transport, for drainage, for irrigation. Understanding this is key to understanding the Netherlands. Section 6, Art, History, and a Dose of Reality, Museums and Memories.
The Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, it's a pilgrimage site for art lovers, and for good reason. The Dutch masters are here, Rembrandt, Vermeer, Hals. You walk through these grand halls and you're surrounded by genius. Then you stand in front of the Night Watch. It's huge, it's powerful, it pulls you in. You see the light, the shadow, the faces. It's more than just a painting, it's a piece of history, a cultural touchstone.
Then there's the Van Gogh Museum, another must-see. Tracing his life, his work, from the darker early paintings to the vibrant swirling colors of his later years, you see the evolution, the passion, the torment. It's an intense experience. To see those iconic images, sunflowers, the potato eaters, his self-portraits up close, you feel the raw emotion he poured onto those canvases, a life laid bare for all to see. It stays with you. Section 7, Fueling the Journey, Dutch Bites and Sips.
Stroopwafels. Let's start with the sweet stuff. 2 thin, crispy waffles with a layer of warm, gooey caramel syrup in between. Best eaten fresh from a market stall, when they're still warm and the caramel stretches. It's simple. It's unpretentious. It's utterly delicious. A perfect little snack. A national obsession for a reason. If you don't try one, you haven't really been to the Netherlands. It's a rule. My rule, anyway.
Cheese, Gouda, Edam. You've heard the names. You've probably eaten the bland, plastic-wrapped versions. Forget those. Go to a proper cheese shop or a market. Taste the real deal. Aged Gouda, with those little salt crystals. Crumbly, intense. Young cheese, creamy and mild. Smoked cheese, cheese with herbs, with cumin. The variety is staggering. They take their cheese seriously here, and they should. It's world-class stuff. Section 8. Getting around and blending in practicalities for the savvy traveler.
Public transport here is a dream, especially the trains. They're clean, they're efficient, they run on time mostly. They'll get you between major cities quickly and comfortably. In the cities, you've got trams and buses. Easy to navigate. Get an OV chip card, their public transport card. Load it up, tap in, tap out. It makes life simple. You can get almost anywhere without needing a car, which is a good thing because parking can be a nightmare.
Cycling. This is not a leisure activity here. This is how people live. It's how they get to work, to school, to the shops. So rent a bike. It's the best way to see the cities, and even the countryside. But be warned, Dutch cyclists are serious. They know where they're going, and they go fast. Learn the hand signals. Stay in your lane. Obey the traffic lights for bikes. Don't be that wobbly tourist causing a pileup. It's an experience, though, truly. Language. You'll be amazed. Almost everyone speaks English. Section 9. The last word why you gotta go Dutch. So, the Netherlands. It's a country that often defies expectations. It's more than just the sum of its charming cliches. It's a place of resilience, of constant innovation, built on pragmatism and a healthy dose of stubbornness. They saw water, they made land, they saw challenges, they engineered solutions. There's a straightforwardness to it all that I find incredibly appealing. No fluff, just substance. A country that gets things done, quietly and efficiently. The people, they're direct, sometimes brutally so by other cultures' standards. They say what they mean, there's not a lot of beating around the bush. Some might find it abrupt, I find it refreshing. No bullshit. But underneath that direct exterior, they're generally friendly, welcoming, happy to share their country with you. They've been trading with the world for centuries. They're used to foreigners. They've seen it all, and they're not easily shocked.